Now learned that a St. Louis family is among the 8 killed in a car accident in Kansas. This crash actually happened Sunday in Franklin County, southwest of Kansas City. Those killed from our area lived in Chesterfield. First Alert 4's Nathan Vickers is following the developing story this afternoon. Nathan.
That's right. There were 2 different cars involved in this accident. One of those cars involved teenagers from Oklahoma who were basketball players. They were traveling with their coach, but that other car had a family from Chesterfield, Missouri. The crash happened along Highway 169 in rural eastern Kansas. The Kansas Highway Patrol says a driver attempting to pass crashed into the family's car.
There was like easily 20 plus of police officers, fire trucks, ambulances. There was a lot.
Our sister station spoke with Blaine Siebert, who lives near that spot on the highway.
Just really sad. I mean, you grow up and you hear about teenagers getting in car wrecks and stuff, but I guess it hits different when you're a parent.
The Kansas Highway Patrol released the victims' names, which included Alexander Ernst from Ames, Iowa, as well as Madeline, John, and Norleen Elliott from Chesterfield. Family members at their home declined to comment. Neighbors described them off-camera as a kind and friendly family who was involved in their community as well as their church congregation at Chesterfield Presbyterian. 33-year-old Madeline Elliott was the daughter of John and Norleen. According to her LinkedIn page, she had been working as an internal medicine resident in Des Moines. Her father had also worked in the area as an anesthesiologist. Madeline had also been a track star at Westminster Christian Academy and at Missouri S&T. And we reached out to Westminster Christian Academy. They say that many of the faculty members there know the Elliott family and that people there are devastated to hear about this loss. They say they're praying for the Elliots as well as everyone involved in this crash. In the newsroom, Nathan Vickers, First Alert 4.
Nathan.